Hello, my name is Marit Harden. Welcome to Marit Harden Ministries. This is a tutorial series on thinking, and today's video is thoughtful number 1. It's about thinking about thinking. We are encouraged to be aware of our thoughts. We are encouraged to consider our thoughts. We are encouraged to meditate on God in our thoughts. So today's thoughtful video 1 is about something called metacognition. This is a higher order thinking, and it's about thinking about thinking. It seems a bit strange to consider because most people don't ever think about their thinking. But we need to slow down enough to be aware that sometimes our thoughts go round and round in circles. This is something we call rumination. When we go round and round in circles, repeating a thought, revisiting a memory and rethinking our words, our actions, and reprocessing a past event, that is rumination. Our thinking is going around and round in circles. Sometimes we can get stuck in that place. And that's often a place where people sometimes come to talk to me about how to get out of their stuck thinking. So it starts with a process of slowing down enough to notice your thinking. Notice the things that are happening around you that are triggering your thinking. Have some curiosity about your thoughts, and recognizing that your thoughts come from all different directions. Sometimes from things that you've thought about before. Sometimes it'll be from processes that you're connected to, that you're actively participating in. So if you're watching a TV show, there'll be thoughts around that show. If you are reading a book, you'll be thinking about the characters in that story. So recognize that sometimes our thoughts come out of those sort of places. But today I want you to think about this process where God thinks about you too. God has said in his word in Psalm 139 that he has thoughts about you that number the sand of the seashore. That seems pretty amazing to think about, that the God of the universe, the one who created everything, thinks about you. I wonder if we think about God in the same way, have thoughts that are numbered in excess of the sand of the seashore in thinking about God. So today I want you to just slow down enough to start to notice your thoughts. Slow down enough to think about your thinking and have some curiosity about thinking. I'm going to give you some exercises and a few little quiz notes in this series so that you can practice a few things that will help you in this process. Of course, God's ways and God's thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And yes, we are trying to get towards a place where we can understand God's thoughts towards us and understand God's ways. It says in Isaiah 55, 8 and 9 that his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. And I do believe that it is possible to have a relationship with God where we can talk to God in our thoughts. You might think that that's a strange thing to do, but I do believe that God knows our thoughts. In the New Testament, Jesus, when he walked on this earth, he talked to people, and it often says that he knew their thoughts. He saw them and he knew instinctively what they were thinking. I think Jesus is divine and he understood our thoughts. So we recognize that God sees our thoughts. He already knows them. This is a place for slowing down enough that we include God in our thoughts, and we not just include God, but we actually converse with God in our thoughts. So that's it for today's thoughtful video 1. It's an introduction to slowing down with your thinking and being curious about your thoughts.